Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to Under the Stream. And here we are then. More daily races today from the back of the grid. And nations from the back is what we shall be doing today on GT7. Thought we'd do a bit more of Laguna today. Bit of Laguna Seca today on daily race C. C as we finished on Monday with a bit of qualifying. Thought we'd try that for a couple of hours or so, and then we'll go nations at 9 o'clock and see what kind of events we can have on there. That's the plan of attack for today. So we'll go with it and see what happens. Jump into a bit of Laguna in the Porsche. Because I've not had a chance to pick out any meta cars, sorry, I've not had a chance to get any meta cars sorted out. So Porsche for Laguna Seca, and I think it'll be the same for Nations as well. As I have been practicing. I have been practicing Nations in the Porsche. I practiced both of these today, both the daily race and Nations. I'm proper on it this week, proper on the ball. So hopefully we can have a good race on Nations a bit later. And some good dailies before. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Max tuning in. Hoping all is well as always. And again, as always, I am just about, well, I'm here, I'm present, I'm correct. See how we get on as we go through. Today on the stream, have a quick warm up on this. Not done much on it since Monday, but I have been pushing a bit on the Nations warm up in the Porsche, ready for later. I felt like this one on Monday was started to click a bit on Monday with the practice at the end. Have a quick bimble around to warm up. Right, so this is the back of the grid account. So back of the grid on this one. So don't set a time. Right, 5 minutes to go. All is well, good stuff one. All set for the show as well. Hopefully, good show today. This week on, well, the races and nations. Oh, quiet. Right, 3.5 minutes to go. Lost sausage curb. Right, that's 2 spins in practice already. 2 minutes to go to get in. Done it again. Oh. 3 crashes in practice already, and we've been, what, 12 minutes in. And a minute to go before the first race comes in. And well, yeah, 3 crashes already on today's stream. Now 13 minutes into the show. Nearly 4 on that sausage curb there. Right, and here we are. Ready for the first race. And yeah, 3 crashes, nearly 4 already. But we got a 22.2 on Monday, which was not a bad time on Monday. We're guessing by now, not checked it, but we're guessing by now it's not a very good time. But on this one, it doesn't matter because we go from the back on this account. And it's... yeah, I'm just seeing that. All Porsches, apart from one, yeah, one Ferrari. Is it one Ferrari? One Ferrari and... there you go. Right then, Porsche. It's Porsche with a very famous Ferrari driver in 13th position. And a pit stop. Quick recap of that pit stop on lap 6 or 7. Do that. But yeah, 15 Porsches in this race. One very lonely Ferrari 458 Italia to round out the numbers. Right, what can we do? 15, no, 14 laps of the goodness sake. There we are. Porsche Cup at Laguna. Ferrari guest entry. Although Ferrari's quite high up, so it could be a good car. Could be. I'll have a look right now. Go! Nice tidy first lap. Two freebies. little bit on the gravel. He got quicker than that. That's why he got bumped. Bit on the gravel again. That's it. It is. I'm having it. Right, lap 5. Not bad then. Running pretty well. Right, it's P8 then, not too bad currently. And hello Chris, welcome into the stream, back to tuning in, hoping all is well. Big thanks as well to Pan out there for subbing to the channel, appreciate it, and welcome in. Right, on lap 7, let's keep an eye on how many laps we're doing, pit stops, etc. On there on corkscrew. that curb. Right, new set of tyres. Get on it. I don't know what I've done, but I've managed to... I've twinged my left arm. I don't know how I've done that. Just right on the bend. It's just... Oh. I've done something to it. I don't know what I've done, but it just... it was hurting this morning. It's still hurting now. Very strange. I was like, can I drive today? Oh, yeah, here we are. It still works. Lap 8 of... It's been, well, not bad really at the minute. Lap 8 out of 14. Long pit lane. Go. So quiet everywhere today, so everyone's quiet then today. Must be, well, Nations, isn't it? So lots of guys are doing Nations. That's probably where the action is for the most part today. Well, yeah, I mean, even that, or, yeah, free cake, you never know, do you? You never know. You just never know, do you? Right, it's P8 then. Oh, we're catching this guy very, very slowly. Unboxing the PC, good stuff, Chris. They go over a month ago. I got to the seat I've got now. It was in my hallway for about, well, I got it in November, Black Friday. About 3 months. And then I put it on the rig. Right, lap 11. Might get P7 here. Maybe. Just don't spin it. What's close? But we are through for now. That was a look. Oh, that was a look there. That was immediate attack, immediate response. Must be gear now. That's gone a bit defensive first corner, but there's a gap there, but not really. A bit assertive. I can be. A bit on the throttle. Right, let's try and get away because we're going to get under attack here, under siege. Right, 2 to go. Right, not bad. Good battle there. On to go. Not bad. I'll do P8 coming in. And there we are. And hello, Crackerjack. Welcome to the stream. Back to tuning in. Hope it all is well, as always. And there we go. It's P8 in the first race. Not bad coming through from the back. And there we go. Very, very suddenly crossed my mind earlier that obviously it's, yeah, we're halfway through the month, which means there's not long to go until the end of the month for, yeah, regular viewers. You know what we need to do. And I think that this weekend's going to be, realistically, looking at a calendar, the last chance we've got of doing the next, well, the next 200. I was thinking today, blimey, it's what is it? What is it today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days away. Right, I better get sorted out then, quick. Well, the race is sorted out, just a case of doing it. So yeah, the race is all done. It's all arranged in terms of setup and that, just a case of doing it and making sure that we're here on the day. But yeah, this is later on. What is it? I just want to have a quick look at what we're actually doing later on at 9 o'clock. 20 laps of Nürburgring. I have done some practice for it, actually. I did a bit earlier on main account. Not bad. Decent-ish. About half an hour. Just going around Nürburgring on the nations. So, this race is finished. So, we've got about 5-ish minutes from the end of the dailies on here to get a bit more practice. Not bad. Better than before. So yeah, there we go. If we don't go this weekend, then Saturday next week will be the final. Well, otherwise there won't be a race this month on the 200s. There'll be a March double bill. But yeah, we'll try and do it this weekend if we can, the next 200. One for March, I don't know, I've tried it out. I think it's good, the one that I've got lined up for March, but I don't know. I think short and sweet is the clue for the one that I've got currently planned for March. I think it'll be very short and sweet, to be honest, but I don't know, we might change it. Plans change all the time. Hello, Walk. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope it all is well. And here we are. Get on track for a minute or two. What kind of pace are we doing? About 22s, aren't we? Not bad. Quite good for these lobbies. Oh, keep that going. What's PC's yelling? No. My computer's yelling at me again. It's disconnecting apparently, but it's not. It's still working. Right, into race number 2, but of course the gap at the side of the rig is annoying as when that happens. 10mm as well. That feel for you, Chris, on that one. That is a very small gap. You cannot move as well if it's well no, if it's going next to your rig, you can't kind of shimmy your rig across by 10mm for it to get in. And then, but again, if you can do that, then it's going to be, I don't know, will your PC have enough like air to breathe? If it'll fit in the gap. No, because mine. So my rig, it's all like it's on the behind the wheel. Basically, it's an office desk that this whole thing sits on, and then we have PS5 on one side, PC on the other, and they just both sit where you'd normally put, like, I don't know, like books and magazines and that kind of thing, like filers and stuff like that. And then, yeah, monitors planted on the top, and that is it. And then I've got the my old TV, the monitor that's, I think that was shown on the podcast as well. The old TV that I've got, that I've had for about 15 years. That TV that isn't, well, it's plugged in, but I don't use it. It's very old. That's the HD telly next to me rig that I've still got. I remember buying that TV. I bought it from Argos in 2013. The Bush TV that's kind of decommissioned next to my rig. Behind your seat, if it'll fit, you can get it in like cables and whatnot. And if your PC's got room as well, like room to breathe, it's like your fans can get enough air in, basically. Like your air intakes are not blocked too much. Well, they're not blocked at all. But we're here at race number 2, so it'll be 4 of these, and then Nations 9 o'clock. I wasn't even paying attention. Are we all in Porsches again? I think we are. Looks like it. Right. Oh, no, Mercedes in front. 1 or 2 in front, but mostly Porsches again. Right, we're going. Go. Can't overtake. We got through. to use first gear. There, trying to slow myself down a bit more. The Burke's gone off in front. This could be, hang on, a bit technical here. It's coming in, wow. Coming in very hot on there indeed, on corkscrew. Let's try and get the Burke cleared if we can. Bit of attrition in this one. But yeah, no brakes at the top of corkscrew. Noticed them in the rear view mirror, and I was thinking that's a bit quick, so I'll delay the turning by a couple of moments or two, and then we get a clear track to go straight down through it. Well, P6 then. Let's keep pushing. Just about got that to work. Pit stop. And hello G-Man, welcome into the stream, back to tuning in. Hoping all is good. Lurking today, yep there is. And yes, good thanks. All is good on hump day. Attacking Laguna Seca in the good old Porsche. We'll have a pit stop. Again, it's 7-8. Tyre wear's a bit on the last lap, but not bad. Right, let's jump out, get out of here. Right, we're at 8 P5. To pit lane. They're going to be... Oh, there they are. This could be interesting then. Auto pit me. Oh no, can't go that way. Be careful, I'm going to get a bit of a squeeze there. The battle is on in this one, very much so at the minute. The gaps, it's open, but not really. There was a gap, but I think we're better off where we are. So we've got time. Right, 2 laps to go, 1.8. But they'll be pushing to try and get the place back as well. But tyre wear, I don't know what they've got on there tyre-wise. I think we've saved a little bit battling them, really not pushing as hard pace-wise. And one to go. All the catching behind us, though. And that'll do us, P4. Good race this one. Pretty good. Good race that. Enjoyed that with those two there. Pretty good battling. I think the one in front couldn't quite get the power. We got the power out the final corner to the apex. We could have carried maybe a bit more top-end speed and got them to the podium, but on our P4 from the back. Good one, that. And big thanks to Takeda Party as well for subbing to the channel. Appreciate it. And welcome to the channel. Yes, good race. Yeah, thanks, one. Appreciate it, as always. Porsche's rounding out the top six. Yeah, cheers, Chris, as well for the GGs. Appreciate it, as always. And one big, massive thanks to the 5 gifted as well. Absolute legend. What a hero. Much appreciated. Buster, Olaf, Turismo, Pops coming on down, and Chris as well. Big thanks again, one absolute legend. Much appreciated. And there we are. Good battle with... I think the other one's gone. But we'll say thanks to this one that's still in. Yeah, pretty good. Has that gone in? Has that gone through? No, gone. Right, so there we go. 2 down, 2 to go before Bitter Nations. I mean, we could practice Nations in between, but it's... I don't know, we lose track of time. I will lose track of time. I'm awful with time. We'd miss the race, and then we'd be a bit... miss the race. So we'll carry on. We'll keep in the daily race cycle, I think, until time. So yeah, 5.5 minutes before the next one. So yes, the next 200 is arranged. It's just a case again of just doing it. I need to make a list of which tracks I know which ones I've done, but they're not documented anywhere at the minute. So I need to, I think making a list would be a good idea of which tracks we've done to 200 laps, so we don't do any repeats. Not that we're going to, I don't think we'll do that anyway, but having a list of the tracks that we've done and then planning the ones that we haven't and getting those, well, just getting them sorted out, getting them booked in. Right, 4.5 minutes until the next race on the Guna. I'm also in the process of starting a brand new Euro truck livery. I can't wait to do it. I've got it all mapped out, all ready to go. I can't wait to start doing it. This could be not the best livery I've done yet, but it's going to be up there. I think it's going to be really good, this one. Hopefully it'll be really, really good. I can't wait to start doing it. Right, well, we've got 3 minutes to go. We're going to lap in. Definitely watch it on Discord. Is that the when will it be done? Delivery. I think it will take about, I don't know, about the same length of time that they normally take. So about about 2 hours to put the base colours in. 3 days or so just to do. It's all the lines again. There's lines on this one as well. It's all the line work that needs putting in. The shapes need drawing and cutting. They are drawn now, but I don't know if they're going to be right or not until I start doing it. And most of the time, they're not right, and they all need redoing in in Canva. What I use to make YouTube thumbnails, let's do them in there. That'll do. That's while we wait. So yeah, I need to do base colours, lines, all the shapes. The truck's quite big on this one, so it might, I don't know, the shapes. They don't look too bad at the minute. And then there's an AERO kit that needs doing on the back. Apart from that, it's not that bad. And on this one, it's all 2D on the front, so it won't show up the problem that you can, that if you've seen on the other ones, that there is the red bits that stick out on the front. It copies the colour onto the bottom layer as well. Just the way that the template's made. And I can't seem to fix it. I've tried loads of things to try and fix it. But this one's all two-dimensional on the front of the truck, so there's no 3D bits that stick out, so it should all be pretty good when I've done it. Right, next race. Right, in we go. Next race on Laguna Seca. Porsches. Oh, Subarus. Yeah, Subaru, good car on here. Not the meta car though, is it? Porsche is the meta on here. Right, here we go. Here we go again. 2 down, 2 to go on Laguna Seca. We've got a nice, lovely 20-lap race on the Nürburgring Grand Prix to finish off at 9 o'clock. We've got an hour to go before that. And I think that race at 9 o'clock is 2 pit stops. So I don't know what that's all about. 2 pits. Well, we've never seen that before. 2 pit stops with the medium tyres. Unless the tyres go off. I reckon the tyres are going to go off really quick. But we'll find out a bit later on. Right, here we go. We're going to be Porsche from the back once again. See what happens. Pit stop, lap 7, the usuals. Off we go. Yellows briefly just in front there. Strategy. Yes, you can if you want. I'm not searching it myself, so I've got no idea. So you want to search strategy, you can do. And see what we're dealing with. Although, I think G-Man's got it. G-Man's got it. The strategy is win. Of course it is. Win. Win at all costs. Win, win, win. If we can. Of course, if we can. Bit of a... What's going on here? I'm going to go off the track in a minute. Yeah, and that's it as well, Chris. Just be faster than everyone else. That is the ultimate strategy for any race on anywhere. Just gotta be quicker. That's the strat. Oh yeah, the flags in this one that are coming through, but again, they're going to sake. It's hard to overtake with traffic. Oh god, you go. You're in front. Corkscrew again, just a bit cautious on this one. What, a bit slidey? Right, I got through for now. Missed the apex. Fit a bus through that in that gap. Right, so pits end of lap 7 for nations, and then and 14. Yeah, cheers one, appreciate it. 7 and 14, and both, yeah, so both are tyre change. So looks like, sounds like the mediums are going to wear pretty bad. One of those, drive the car nice and smooth for your tyres. So we're going to be, well, I don't do tyre management at all, so it's going to be fun. A Porsche with no tyres in 5 laps. On the Nürburgring. Still getting that gravel. Not quite. Missed that one. Wasn't very tidy on turn 1. Just keep the wheels straight as you can. A big thanks as well to Macaulay for subbing to the channel. Appreciate it. And welcome to the channel. Alright, lap 7 again. Don't put inters on, that would be a bit not very good. Yes, the shortcuts at the corkscrew. It doesn't work. Nah, it don't work. The shortcut on the corkscrew. And yes, Chris, I'm awful on tyres as well. And I'm guessing at the Nations race it'll be nice smooth inputs to manage those medium tyres. I haven't got time for that. I'm just like, no. No. If we're 5 laps in, hanging on at the back of the grid with no tyres, I would be surprised. I expect it. I expect nothing less. No. Tyre wear. Tyre management, never heard of it. In all of my, well, 20 plus years of racing games, tyre management, not a clue. F1 2010 multiplayer, the tyre wear was turned off. So, yeah. Didn't have a chance to learn it until, well, now with Gran Turismo 7. Well, there you go. Full send at all times. But the goodness sake, that could have, I don't know, varied results on a track like this. Oh, just careful and corkscrew. The bottom of the car there was going a bit. And hello, Daz, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hoping all is well. Yes, good, thanks. All good on this end. Right, so P7, not bad. It might be. I'm going to say P5 in a minute. With those two hitting. And hello, Mr. Invisible. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. And hoping all is well. Following the Porsche in hot pursuit at the minute. Bit of gap 6.2 to car behind. Oh, just sausage curb. Got away with it. Come on, gear. Right, it's 5 seconds to a podium. It's possible. Let's see how we get on. Bit close. I've got into P3 then. Love the Porsche, good car. Do like the Porsche, got used to it now. Nice car to drive, the new Porsche. So yeah, defo the meta car on this race this week, Porsche. Go on the gravel. About 1 lap to go. And here we are. The P1, but they just went into the next race with that far in front. Well, that P3 though, from the back, not bad. And there we are. Yep, cheers, Nas, appreciate it. The the TT. I think I've done the TT in the Porsche. I don't know what the time is. I think it's gold. I can't remember what I did. I normally go in, get the gold, and then that's it. Straight out. I don't try to improve it or anything. It's gold, it's done. Well, yeah, this race, P1, 20 seconds in front of us in the BRZ. There we go, the first Porsche to finish in this one. And there we are. Yeah, cheers, one. Appreciate it, as always. Good running so far on a bit of Laguna Seca. And big thanks so far for 25 likes on the stream. Absolute heroes. Much appreciated, as always. And do like and sub if you're new to the channel. Be much appreciated. We're doing Nations at 9 o'clock on the back of the grid, so that'll be interesting. I reckon it'll be 2 pit stops, a tyre, like I say, it'll be a tyre wear, smooth input kind of race. I haven't got time for that. Nope, we don't do any of that round here. We get in the car and drive it, and that's it. Tyre wear, tyre management, never heard of it. Nope, we don't do that at all, so that'll be fun at 9 o'clock. What's the, just come out of it a minute. What's the tyre wear? It will be 5. Yeah, I'm going to say that we're going to have to be a bit conservative on... We'll have to try, basically, in that race. Not just put our foot down and drive it like we normally do. But this TT, I think I've done it. 220. Yeah, 219, so not too bad on that one. GG's one very good time. 219 flat on that one. Very nice. I'd say that'll be gold. Unless anything drastic changes on that one. This one, I think I tried it, but... Yeah, I did it, and that was about it. 135, what is it? Oh, it's gone. Gone to silver. I think you'll be safe on that one. 1 with 34, 2... Yeah, you'll be safe on that. Very good, I'd say, but... Oh no, I'm down to silver. I got to try that one in... Well, I've got 10 hours. Don't know. Right. Go back into this one. 10 hours, I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be silver. for the Mazda one. That was, yeah, 1 lap straight in. Got the gold. And that was it. A random ghost car. I'm back to third. Yep, cheers, Daz. Appreciate it. See how we get on in what will be the last daily race. C. And then a bit of Nations. 4 minutes. So we should be able to do the full race this week, not like jumping out last week on Red Bull Ring. No. Ugh. Two and a half minutes. Here we go in. And here we are. See what the last race is going to bring on, the goodness sake. But yeah, I don't know what I've done to my arm. It must have, I don't know, twinged something in it, or what, a bit of a twinge in it. I don't know what I've done to it. Very strange, but we can still drive, so that's, as long as we can do that. Not too fussed, really. Yeah, the goodness sake, I think Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear, back in the day, he said the goodness sake, it was like a street circuit when he went there to try and set I think he went on Gran Turismo 4, and he set a lap in the Honda NSX, went there in real life, and it was a bit different to the game, the goodness sake, in real life. And I think the guys that he was with at the track with him, the guys that worked at the track were a bit like, yeah, the game is completely unrealistic. Like, you're doing 100 miles an hour even before you get to the start of the lap, and you just know. Not in real life, you're not. I think he, I don't think he beat his time in real life, at the goodness sake. I don't think he did. And that was 2005, I think that was. So yeah, blimey. 21 years, flaming heck. 21 years ago. Wow. That's saying on Monday, it's this week, or around this time of the month, 30 years since the new John Barnard Ferrari was late, losing the team valuable testing time. 96, 30 years officially watching Formula 1. Well, 30 and a bit years watching Formula 1 officially. And then on the videotape, after that clip of Schumacher in the new Ferrari, I think it's Ukyo Katayama in the Tyrrell who gets into the car and he disappears because Katsuyama is a bit short. So he got in the car and he just vanished. So where's he gone? He's got in the car and just completely disappeared. Sticks out his head. I'm still here. I'm in the car. Dear. On the old F196 VHS tape. But here we are. Another 14 laps to go, and the guy that won the race by about 3 minutes before is in this one as well at the front. We've got to try and catch him. We've got to try and catch him. Mixed bag in this one. Not as many Porsches, but still a lot of them. Well, the BRZ seems to be the next best thing if you don't want to use the Metacart on this daily race. That's the Flying Lizard livery, I think, on P15. The pink version of the Flying Lizard. Right, getting ready for the off. Go. Watch out on there. Yeah, one in the VGT, but they disappeared at the very start of the race. I'm not sure. They are still in the race at the back, but they disappeared at the first corner, well, last corner. Oh, sausage curb. The spinner there. Oh. Oh. I'll go through the middle. Oh. Warfare. Modern warfare in here. Let's try and be tidy through the rest of this lap. Get a bit of a rhythm going. Right, impending send at corkscrew. Very late on the brakes for that reason. Well, I got to P8 onto lap 3. So the 599 holds the lap record non-production car on the Nürburgring with a 6:58. Good time that, 6:58 by Raffaele de Simone. I think the Pagani at one point had the Nürburgring lap record, the Zonda, and the 919 Hybrid set a lap record there as well. What's his name? Who was driving it? I can't remember now. Timo Bernhardt, I think, was in the car. Right, settle down a little bit now. That's good. That's some pace. It is for a non-production car, definitely. Less than 7 minutes on Nürburgring. That is mighty. I think the Porsche 919 Hybrid was about 540 something when Timo Bernhard did that. Crazy car. Like, we've got maybe a run here on this one. bit of a skid off the corner. And big thanks to Samori, I think it is, for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it. And welcome to the channel. And here we go. A bit of maths. 22 subs to go to 3K. Absolute legends. Big thanks for tuning in, as always. I'm pretty sure it's 22. I think I was saying on Monday that maths isn't my strong point, I'm afraid. I'm pretty sure it's 22. Even I know that. I'm pretty sure. I was struggling to work out on Monday. I think it was when it was about 42, 41, and I couldn't work it out. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Right, here's the guy that's like 3 minutes in front, 20 seconds in front, but feels like an absolute eternity. I mean, there should be top split if they're that far in front. Nearly on there. I've just realised that we've gone on to lap 8, haven't we? We're on lap 8, aren't we? I didn't even realise. I forgot. Right, it's coming to pit lane. Yeah, lap 8. Completely forgot. Ugh. Right, let's carry on. And big thanks as well to Daz for subbing to the channel. Appreciate it. And welcome to the channel. And it is one of those things, short-term memory, absolutely useless. But I can remember this and that from, say, Formula 1 from 30 years ago. There you go. It is one of those. It really is one of those. But we're in the pits on lap 8. So we've got fresher tyres. A bit fresher tyres, perhaps. At the end. Might work, actually. Forgetting the strat could be, quite possibly, I don't know, a good thing. Gonna be out in 6. Right, get a bit of a move on. Right, P6 into P5 then. Oh, there's P3. Just a bit further up the track. Bring it back. Yep, there was one. There's P3, 3 seconds up road. Right, 2 to go. Just a case of we get an opening if we get one. couldn't quite get the exit. Well, they'll do though, P4. Needed the exit. If they were just a little bit further in front on that last corner, we could have got a bit more power down and potentially sprint race them to the finish line, or drag race to the finish line, and got another podium. But, well, we'll have P4. Pretty good. Not too bad. There we go. And here we go. We've got currently 63 in the stream at the minute. Absolutely amazing. Big thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And if you are new to the channel and like what you see, do feel free to drop a like and a sub as well. Currently 20 subs until we get to 3k. Again, absolutely amazing. Absolute heroes. Absolute legends. A lot of you. And big thanks, as always, for tuning in. As we're going to go to Nations. We've got 7 minutes to get into Nations, or just a bit less than that. So we'll jump across and see what we can do about this Nations race. Where, again, I think we're going to have to conserve tyres, and I can't do it. Only been playing racing games for like 25 years, and we still can't do tyre wear, but, you know, it's one of those, isn't it? I think it's just one of those, to be honest. One of those. Right, so we'll get ourselves across to bit of Nations. And hello, Mighty Potency Racing. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I hope all is well. And here we go. We've got 5 minutes to get into bit of Nations. Bit of Nations. Right, we need 20 laps of the Nürburgring Grand Prix on 5 times tyre wear. I think I'm going to use the Porsche because I practiced in the Porsche before. So I know the car roughly on the track. I'll have a quick warm-up now, but I've not tried the other 3. So go in Porsche, maximise our chances from back of the grid. See how we do. So 50, was that 54s? Yeah, I set a 57.2 earlier, so quick warm up. Right, brake balance, yeah, -5. Right, quick recap from what I was doing before on here. At 102. Not bad at 103. Yeah, the chicane's going to be quite key on this race. back a set of time. It's only qualifying practice. About the same as main account, I think. Oh, a bit quicker. 57.2. Good night. Yep. Big thanks, Cracker Jack, for tuning in. As always, absolute hero. Have a good night, and we'll no doubt see you again very soon in another stream. I think that is quicker than main account from earlier. I'll have a look. I think it is by about a 10th. Well, there you go. It is. It's quicker. Wow. There you go. Great watching you. Yeah, no worries, Daz. Big thanks for tuning in and subbing to the channel. Appreciate it. Take care. And we'll, again, no doubt see you again very, very soon. Orbit of Nations. Right, if we're in the race 5 laps in and the tyres are dead, it's not my fault. It's not. Well, it is, but I try not to dwell on that too. I know last week at Spa, the spins, we kind of dwelled on it a bit in the moment, but we got out of it quite quick, which was very good. 5 minutes. What's the points? 65 if we can win the race from the back of the grid. 24 for 16. We've got 24 points guaranteed. 24 points. Didn't have before. But yeah, if we're spinning all over the place in this one with tyres that are, well, even 3 laps, tyres that are just dead, well, yeah. We'll go with it. We're going to have to. Well, have a quick look. What, we've got one Hurricane. One Hurricane. One Hurricane. There you go. Porsche. Right. See what we do. Got 5 minutes to warm up in qualifying. Not quite going for 200 points on the other account, but there's still an expectation there to come through from the back of the grid. Got to expect. Five minutes to take the car around for a bit of a warm-up, come in pit lane, and then go in. I'm going to go now. And hello David, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope it all is well. The points, it's just rankings, so you get rankings for your region, domestic ranking. So really, it's at the very top where if you score enough points at the very top, you can qualify for the World Finals, the Gran Turismo World Finals, and you also get credit payouts as well for doing these races. So the more points that you get, the higher ranks that you get in your local area, regional area, so Europe in our case, you get more credits for doing it. But in the grand scheme, I'm going to never, ever, ever qualify for the World Finals. Not a chance. Well, maybe 10 years, maybe, but a very long time. Right, you got up the hill before me. I'm in 4th gear, dithering through the Schumacher S. Right, so I'll get out of your way. Just started playing and lots to learn. It can be when you first start out. Once you get used to it, you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. But hang on a minute, because guys are starting their laps and I'm just appearing on the track. Right, see how we go. No, we're not going to block anybody on here, are we? Don't think so. Alright, so that'll do us. We're coming. We could have had maybe, I think they missed a trick here, we could have had a dynamic weather Nürburgring heavy rain. Would have been good. Would have been a very, very interesting race indeed. A bit like the 2007 European Grand Prix when it was a bit wet and Kimi Raikkonen missed the pit lane in the first lap. You know, I'll sit and wait until it gets started. I think we're ready enough to go around the track. But yeah, 2007 European Grand Prix, we could have had that kind of race on here with heavy, heavy, heavy rain. I think, I don't know how many cars went off at the first corner because it was so wet. I think Hamilton was one of them, Lewis Hamilton. And he got push started to get back into the race. But there we go. 1997 First started on Gran Turismo, Formula 1, Forza Motorsport, this and that, and everything else. And we arrive now 25 odd years later, and we still can't do time management. It does happen. I suppose it can happen. We do miss things and have missed things along the way, along the journey. Some of it quite vital, such as time management. 5 times tyre wear. I'm going to go on the... I'm still going to keep saying that we're going to have to manage tyres. If we don't, it'll be a nice surprise. We can just enjoy the race, or enjoy the race a bit more. But I'm going to err on side of caution. Best way, I think, to do it. Given that we've got 2 pit stops that we're going to need to be taken. Are they both mandatory as well, the 2 pit stops? I think yeah, they are. 2 mandatory pit stops. Right, I'm going to say this is it. Tyres are going to die. But COD, for the last 9 years, good old COD. I was a, 2006-7 Call of Duty 4. There you go. Right the way through. Modern Warfare, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. I think Black Ops 3 was when I officially stopped playing COD. World at War, absolute classic. Black Ops, absolute classic. The first Black Ops game, brilliant. I could go on it now, on zombies, and just, yeah, and still do all the right bits for it. Oh, 40 seconds. Right. 58's at the top. We're at the back, aren't we? We'll be right at the back. We are indeed. And hello, Jeremy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. COD 4. Nice bit of Call of Duty 4. Yeah, I think personally, just I guess the time that I was on it, I think COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops. That time frame was that was peak Call of Duty for me. Those 4 was the absolute peak. That was when it was, I don't know, the time in life, not much of a care in the world, and it was just, yeah, wall to wall COD. That was it. And zombies. That was my heyday. Zombies all the maps. Yeah, smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. But nice on 174 in the world on Black Ops 1. Yeah, I think, yeah, as the older CODs, yeah, cheaters and yeah, on I think World at War. So me and my friends used to still play World at War in like 2012 and 2011 time, but it was like, yeah, there's a lot of yeah, things going on in the death matches that you shouldn't really be seeing, shall we say, on COD. Yeah, the server issues on it as well. And hello, Hackaway, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the good luck as well. And one with the good luck as well, appreciate it. See how we get on. Have a bash on remastered. What's COD 4? What's his name? Captain Price and Ghost. And what was the... Was it Sakayev, the villain in COD 4? Pretty sure. Well, here we are. Right, number 9. Right, 20 laps. Right, all we can do is give it the welly and see what happens. Give it a bit of elbow grease, as the saying goes. So updates over 100 gig just for an update, flipping heck. That's a bit, that's bigger than the game, 100 gig. But the latest COD, yeah, I'm not sure about the Black Ops 3 was my last COD game that I was proper into, but yeah, as the CODs get older, as they got older, they started to, yeah, the matches weren't what they should be, shall we say. World at War, especially, was a bit like that. Wet Work. Is that one of the, yeah, one of the maps on the COD, Wet Work? Great map. Right, so it's down here. What was going on there? A big thanks as well to Hacker for subscribing to the channel, appreciate it, and welcome to the channel. Someone's missed a chicane, thought it was going to hit us then, but got away with it. Not that one. I still think Nuketown on Black Ops, the best map ever. Loved it. In 2012, 2013, I was on my apprenticeship at the local council, and me and Showstopper, one of the mods on the channel, a friend in real life, used to do double XP weekends on Nuketown, and it was non-stop. We used to play it all weekend, like Friday night, right the way through. 24/7 Nuketown double XP. We were there. We'd do like 4 prestiges in one double XP weekend. Piece of cake. Dead easy. I think it was like about 5 o'clock on the Friday. I'm just coming out now. I finished work, I'm coming out now. And he'd say, right, I've got the Xbox on, the party is open, get on and get in. And that was it. Off we went Friday night straight through until Sunday night, as late as we could. On double XP. What a time. What a time to be alive. Depending on which way you look at it. Hate the chicane. I don't know, Joe, get welcome into the stream as well. Thanks for tuning in. Good racing lines, cheers for that, appreciate it. Any assists? Just ABS on week. I think it's on week or default, I can't remember which one it is, but ABS is on. Other than that, no assists on. Just running as we are. that corner. Bit in the gravel. So he's to get his TV and Xbox. That's it. Camping out. Good times indeed on a bit of COD. We did all the zombie Easter eggs as well on Black Ops, and they used to take hours to do them all, and we just sit there until it was done. Like 3 days doing the Easter eggs and all the zombie maps. Ridiculous. Like the one on Moon, it was just, oh my god, that was ridiculous. That one on Moon, it was hardcore. We once failed it on the very last step, and it's just a bit like, yeah. It was very hard to take that in when that happened. It was crazy. Crazy. I'm surprised the tyres are not wearing that much, really. Right, lap 5, and here we are. P8. A big thanks to Jorge for subbing to the channel as well. Appreciate it. And welcome to the channel. And here we go. 14 subs to go to 3K. Much appreciated. And again, amazing really that we are where we are at nearly 3,000 subscribers. Absolute legends on the channel. Well, tyres going a little bit now. Right, lap 7. This is pit stop, isn't it? Pretty short. Right, pit lane, lap 7. Right, it's going to definitely change the tyres. We're going a little bit last couple of laps on that stint. Make it look easy and effortless. Appreciate it. It's people out there, other streamers, that make it look a lot easier than me. A lot of the other streamers who are also a lot faster than me as well. But I appreciate it all the same. But yeah, looking forward to it on sport mode. It is good. Right, I'm out in P9. Oh, oh. That's a bit careless. Oh. Oh. I'm stuck with these lot now. Oh, one's got a 3-second penalty. Oh, what's that famous Charles Leclerc team radio? Oh, dearie me. Oh, dear. That's going a bit wide. Got a lot of work to do. Well, a bit of work to do now. Right, let's go, go, go. Not over yet. It's over now. It's over now. It's just the rots that's starting to set in now again. Happened last week, was doing nations. It just seemed to... Can't drive the car anymore. No, I can't drive the car. I can't... Ah! Can't drive the car anymore. That's it. We've hit our limit at 2 hours and 46 minutes of racing today. That's it. It's gone. Unfortunately, when it happens, that's it. It's nosedive. It's over. Right, focus is to keep ourselves interested long enough for the race to come in and finish now. They could do that. Not as bad as doing donuts for 10 minutes on Spa last week. Right, I've got 10 laps to go. See what we can do. Try not to finish... Well, finishing last. That's the aim now. Where we get fastest lap. Oh, not again. Right, let's keep going. Less stable. I think the first one, we kept our foot on the gas for too long. And then, yeah, on the other one on the hairpin here, it just went on me when I came round the corner. Back here. Back with these two though now. Right, coming again this lap then and finish the race from here. Right, this is it. The best we can get from this encounter. But yeah, the car, it doesn't feel too bad. But I think it just, I don't know. Again, human error that has cost us, again, we've hit our ceiling today at, was it 2 3/4 hours when it started happening. All we can do is just finish the race as much as we do like that, and fading away tends to happen. We have a kind of ceiling, and once we get to that ceiling, that's it. It's just a case of, that's it. That's as good as you're going to get for the day. 11 seconds, 11.8. Alright, lap 16 out of 20. This is now a bit of a perpetuating thought that comes in now on this corner every lap when we come in here. It's a bit like, so now coming into the corner. If I'd done that on the lap that I'd spun out, we wouldn't be where we are now. It's just a case of, well, it's done. I can't go back in time. It's over. That's what happened. So that's it. It's on us to deal with it. We can't just restart the race, can we? We've done it, and that's it. Just got to finish it off where we are. P8, so 8 seconds, P12. And hello Johnny, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in, hope it all is well. Sandbagging in Formula 1, I don't know, hard to tell. Pre-season testing, feeling about Aston Martin just because of who's in charge at Aston Martin right now. And leading on to who one of their drivers is as well. Possibly Aston Martin, Mercedes maybe, if they've got a good car and they're just kind of sandbagging it a bit. Now they're going to go out at Melbourne and blow everyone away. What about Ferrari? Lewis at Ferrari. Hamilton goes to Melbourne 1 second quicker than everyone else on pole position. That's a long old race though, 34, 35 minutes nearly. Right, it's 2 laps remaining. I've got a bit of battle there maybe with this one here. And that, well, sums it up, doesn't it? We'll have a 900 1080 to finish it off. Almost like we're not allowed to do the final lap or something. It's trying to take us out before we even get there. We've still got to do it. We haven't come this far just to do 19 laps. Got to do 20. And there we go. Wait, it's not quite Schumacher at Monaco when he threw his helmet through the back window and smashed the glass in the back of the Ferrari garage, but it's well, what can we do? What can we do? Apologies to all the guys at the factory working, getting the car ready for the race, putting all that work in. Everyone else coordinating strategy, strategists, engineers, everyone that's worked on the car in the team, and we just threw it all away with well, it's human error. I think can categorise all the mistakes, all the spins in that race. The 1080 at the end, the one on turn 1, the one on turn 2, all human mistakes. all human errors creeping in. We seem to hit the ceiling at 2 hours 46 minutes in the stream. And there we are. I think I was a Porsche driver right now, I would not be coming back for the next race. I think I've satisfied the team management enough to not hire me anymore. Well, there you go. That's the way that it goes. Again, just human error. Human errors in all, I think in all of them. All the mistakes that we had in the race. Foot down too much at turn 1. Kind of like all the cars drifting, but I can hold on to the drift. Of course you can't. Of course we can't, can we? But we've got the fastest lap. It softens the blow a bit getting the fastest lap. And again, we finished in 12th to take in 35 points. There you go. Last week at Spa, it wasn't quite there either. And this week, it's the same on the Nürburgring. But I think it's one of those. And there we are. We are 6th in our rankings for whatever. I don't even know where this account's even ranked, the region it is, like where we're from. But there you go. We're 6th on there. But I think that's it. What we got on this? We've got about 9 hours. I'll leave. I'm not bothered about that, to be fair. I'll leave it. That one is 220. And that one's going to stay, to be fair, as gold. I'm not going to... No, I'm not changing that. Yeah, thanks to GG's. Appreciate it, as always. Just again, we weren't able to deliver. And that is sometimes the way that it goes. We get to a bit of a point, and then that's it. That's it. We get to the points, and that's it. That's our limit, I think, for the day. And that's what happened, I think, again, in at... Although not as bad. So last week at Spa, it's just the spinning round constantly. That was just really, really like proper winding me up. That was the constant spinning on the wet track. Just a bit like, come on, gamer. It's kind of, I know what to do, but I can't do it. And it's really like, yeah, kind of a bit like, yeah. But this one, not as bad. Not as bad. I've not even used that car. So just, well, the prize spin then. We'll do the prize spin. Again, all I can do, apologise to the team, the mechanics, the strategists, everyone, for you know, all the work they put into the car. And yeah, it does happen. We've got a 1-star roulette ticket to, well, get something out of the end. What we're going to get from this roulette ticket. Credits, there you go. And there we are. That is that. Our Daily Race Nations action from the back of the grid done and dusted. And want to say, again, apologies. I couldn't quite make it again on Nations. Actually, before we go, is there another Nations race next Wednesday? Can we have another go at this before the qualifiers finish? I do wonder. We can see schedule, can't we? Right. One more go at least at Suzuka next Wednesday, and it's a specified car. Right, don't make a mess of it next Wednesday. Mental note. Right, I'll make a note of that to myself. I'll have at least one good Nations race on here if we can. Hello Polymaster, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Open all as well, just finding the channel. The wheel that we're on, the Thrustmaster TGT2 Gran Turismo, which we've been running now for just over 2 years. Lovely wheel, great bit of kit. Although it is showing a bit of wear and tear at this time, but it is still a very good wheel with the load cells, because the pedals with the wheel broke a while ago. The spring blew up on a stream, so I got some load cells with it as well. So yeah, that's what we're using. And there we go. That is it from us for today. And again, I'm sorry about Nations. I just can't quite get there. But we've got one more go at least on Nations to get it right at Suzuka. if we don't do any more of the Saturday ones. But we do have a 200 lap race that needs doing. And I think, when my mouse is working, a quick glance at calendar. We've got next weekend possible. Well, that's be Saturday though. Leave it with us. The race is ready to go. It's just a case of when it's gonna. It'll be this weekend, if not next weekend on Saturday, unless we have a 200 lap double bill in March, which I don't know. We could do. No, because it'll break the routine. I like routine. It'll break the routine of a race every month. So right, we'll try this weekend. Do keep an eye on the channel for that 200. We'll try and do it if we can this weekend. So that is it from us for today. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. Much appreciated. Big thanks again for all the support on the channel as well. I think we've had today, I don't know, I can't remember. I've had at least 10 new subs today on the streams. Big thanks for coming in and subscribing to the channel. It's much appreciated. And here we go, 11 subs to go to 3K. Exciting. Much appreciated. As always, absolute heroes and absolute legends, a lot of you. And big thanks again for tuning in to today. And big thanks again, I think, for Juan for the support earlier on as well. Absolute hero. Much appreciated. And there we go. We'll be back, yeah, this weekend possibly for the 200. We'll try and get it in if we can. So, yes, until next time, do like, do subscribe, and of course, do take care. And before I do disappear, we'll have a look at... I can raid. We're going to raid Stampede. Why not? Let's do it. Right, raid Stampede. Try and get Stampede. I don't know, what's he on now? 700 and some 700 odd subs, I think. So we'll go see Stampede and see if we can help Stampede get ever so closer to 1K subs. Do like us up to Stampede if you're new to his channel. I'm sure I'd very much appreciate it. And there we go. So yeah, Sunday for the 200. If not, we'll see what's going on later. And yes, Discord as well. Thanks, One. Discord. It's yeah, the bits, it's kind of active but not really in Discord, but do join Discord if you do want to keep an eye on the channel. Do put bits into Discord, videos and streams and whatnot. So the race will be going in there once I've figured out if we can do it this weekend or not. And yes, we'll go. Is there a link to Discord somewhere? Yeah, there's one in there. So there is one in there as well. And there we are. I'm going to go before this will happen. I'll just babble away for the whole night. So I'll let you go before I start babbling on, and we sit here till like midnight still going on the stream. So there we go. Big thanks for tuning in, and big thanks again for the 42 likes we finished on today. Absolute heroes, as per the usual. And yeah, as per usual, do like, do subscribe, do take care. And before I babble on all night long, I'll let you go. Have a good night. And I shall see you very, very soon. Bye.